Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Software House. And today we're going to take a look at another Microsoft Agent program. This time is an actual game, and that is NetSage Reversi. It's a breakthrough version of the classic board game Reversi, a game that you have probably seen in early versions of Windows before 95. Now you may be asking, what's so special about this game? There's actually tons and tons of interesting stuff worth mentioning, which I'll get into later. For now though, let's get into how I actually came across this piece of software. While scrolling through YouTube, I discovered this video by Brian Kokins. I probably mispronounced that name wrong, sorry about it. Which is a gameplay video recorded from either a phone or a camera, again I'm not sure. I found it very interesting and I actually wanted to give it a try myself. Luckily, the uploader left a download link in the comments, so I managed to download it and get it working. It took me to an archival page on a website called Grandpa Jim's Microsoft Agent Web Pages, which had the game available. After launching it, we were greeted with a splash screen showing the title's logo and character. Now, if you couldn't figure out from the start, that's Earl the cat, an office assistant that came bundled in early versions of Microsoft Office. Then it shows a room with a projector that acts as a table for the board game, and our boy Earl appears ready to bid us in the game of Reversi. Now in the skill list, you can change the way Earl plays, from Expert Earl to Idiot Earl. But in my playthrough, no matter how many times I changed the skill, I still somehow managed to lose against that little piece of shit right at the last moment. So thank you. During the game, Earl would at times compliment you if you were doing well and roast you if you were doing terrible. Seriously though, watching Earl insult my shitty skills in the Cold Quarters game is both hilarious and frustrating. Other than a brief tutorial on how to play, there isn't much to talk about outside of it being very difficult. However, one of the interesting parts about the game is its character. And no, I'm not talking about Earl in general, but rather the version of the character used for this game. While most of the animations are the same, their names are different. For example, instead of show, it's appear, and so on and so forth. Another thing is that you cannot replace the character at all, as attempting to do so would lead to an error, as trying to decompile the character using the Microsoft Agent decompiler returns with an error message stating that it's an unsupported file type. This could possibly mean that the character used in the game is either made in an older version of Microsoft Agent, possibly 1.5, or they somehow made a specific file type for that character. Why? And how? No idea, don't ask me. Well, anyways, that's all for this review. See you all next time.